catch violations early. If you observe anything in the Case Academic Center that doesn't look right, if you're involved in something that doesn't look right, come forward, either to me, to the compliance staff, to the ASPA staff, to your supervisor, whoever it is you report to, because the sooner we catch things, the sooner we can handle it appropriately. There are so many instances in which I've seen major NCAA infractions cases start with a really small thing. We call them secondary violations. And so it might be, you know what, I gave a student athlete a coat because he was from Arizona, and in February it's cold here, and I have all kinds of extra coats. This was not a big deal to me, but that coat meant the world to him. And so if you gave someone a coat, you know what? Come forward and let us know. We can handle it really, really easily. But if you realize it's a problem and then you go, yeah, and you tell the student athlete to lie, and you tell your co-tutor to lie, and whatever document is involved that you actually wrote it on, you figure out how to get a hold of that and you shred it, and then all of a sudden, it becomes a major case. What started out as something really small that we could have handled without any problem really at all becomes a major case. And if in fact, before you provided the code, if you had asked the question, hey, can I provide the code? We would have said, no, but we can provide the code. There's all kinds of things that compliance can do because we're aware of all the funds that are available to student athletes. And we could have gotten him a code at no cost to him. But the fact that you did it and gave it to him becomes a problem. And then you can compound it by lying and doing other unethical things. And then, of course, the last bullet point, probably the most important bullet point, is to act with integrity and do the right thing. I know you folks are still young and still trying to figure out kind of how to get through this world and navigate life, but acting with integrity and doing the right thing is a really nice standard to kind of live by, regardless of what it is. Whether it's sticking up for your friend who's facing discrimination, or whether it's being in a situation with a tutor and a student athlete and being faced with, do I do this? Do I write this paper? You've got a question about which way you're going to go. And if you just keep in mind, no, I'm gonna act with integrity, I'm gonna do the right thing. This is actually a thing that NC State is interested in branding for the university. So the chancellor is very interested in branding NC State as an institution that does the right thing. So at NC State, we do the right thing. And so he wants to make NC State nationally known as an institution that does the right thing. So compliance is important to him, compliance is important to the Director of Athletics, it's important to all the folks at ASPA. This is who they are, they act with integrity, and they do the right thing. So everyone's modeling this behavior for you, not just telling you to do it. It's a lot harder to model it than to just say it. And then if in fact you've got information to report and you don't want to personally report it to your supervisor, you don't want to walk into the compliance staff and report it, you don't want to send an email because then your name is on there, you can go to gopac.com, you can find the compliance staff /compliance and go to the Contact Us button. And there's a section here. So you can say report possible violation. And in the comments section, you can describe what it is that you think is untoward. And that email comes directly to me. And I'll make sure that it gets handled. And then here's our contact information. That text message goes to one of our directors of compliance, but I'm going to give you my cell phone number as well. So if in fact you want to text me and ask a question, or report a possible violation, or whatever the issue is, I want to make sure that you have access to ask what you need to ask to ensure that you're doing the right thing. My cell phone number is 919-206-8255. 919-208-8152. And again, it's 919-208-8152. That's our presentation.